Hello, I'm Matthew Pitts, and for our project, we will be discussing how to help well, is the First Baptist Church improve their community outreach within their local community.
I am Christos Georgiadis.
I'm John Rosenboom.
I'm Kaan Bozdoğan.
And I'm Grayson Lai.
Once again, I am Matthew Pitts, and to start, I will be discussing what issue we are researching is. The problem that we are looking into is that the First Baptist Church is facing a significant decline in membership and attendance, and needs an improve and is struggling to come up with ways to improve their outreach and advertising in order to attract new members and in better and engage more with the community. It has especially been problematic because the dwindling number of attendees have made it difficult for the church to gain funding as well as spread the gospel. The objective we agreed upon for our research was to analyze the outreaching efforts they had already made, as well as those made by other churches, but and ex and identify possible solutions to the problem to help First Baptist Church gain more attendees. Yeah. So here's how, following up, I will discuss how we conducted our research. We first started by sending out surveys to both the First Baptist Church members as well as members of local churches within the College Station area, as well. And then from there, we also had John Rosenboom go out to First Baptist Church directly and conduct an interview with some of the members. The purpose of our surveys was to was to see what factors are primarily responsible for for people wanting to attend church. Our uh, our secondary research involved looking through articles to and involved searching up articles to identify how churches across the country face this problem on a regular basis, and, as well as cover the various steps that they have taken to prevent this situation from happening in the future. A little disclaimer is that for following various ethical considerations, we ensured that all participants for our survey, and all the members in our interviews, are their identities have been remained confidential and and are secure. Yeah.
Right. So some of the key findings we found was the demographics is, oh, I'm sorry, my name's John Rosenboom, if you forgot. The demographics were most of the respondents were older to middle-aged individuals. So people from anywhere from like their 40s to like 70s or 80s. So it's families to like grandparents. But like it's very limited participation with the younger adults, which is a smaller concern because as the people tend to get older, there are things like sickness that can prevent them from coming to church, while as younger adults may not have like restrictions like that. And so there was also barriers to attendance. So 49% of absentees cited work commitments, and 39% mentioned health issues as a key challenge. And so like that 39% could represent the older crowd, but since we're keeping this anonymous, it's not really a way to confirm that. We didn't ask for ages or anything on the survey. And then the digital trends are churches with active online programs report up to 25% higher engagement. So that's like churches with a big Facebook crowd or Instagram crowd, even Twitter, just people are like churches that hold active postings and stuff on social media tend to see an increase in their engagement.
Hello. My name is Grayson Lai, and I'm going to be discussing the general trends in attendance because First Baptist Church is not the only church that has been seeing this problem, this decline in attendance. The percentage of church attendance as a country, as America, has decreased over the course of time for uh, a good amount of time. So the number of Americans who do attend church, they uh, seem to no longer be doing that anymore. And as in a percentage wise number, uh, that's what's been showing. So number of Americans who do not attend church has increased dramatically over the last 20 years. Meanwhile, those who do attend church have been doing so less over the course of these last 20 years. So from these demographics, we can safely conclude that in a general sense, there is a trend heading downwards in church attendance. That being said, there are tangible steps that can mitigate the problem or even lead to increase in attendance.
Hello again, I'm Combos Dawn. So our secondary research on churches shows that over the past few years, particularly during and after the COVID-19 pandemic, there has been a noticeable increase in online and hybrid church attendance. So this shift reflects a growing population that values and seeks digital church experiences, aligning with the broader trend of industries embracing digital platforms to stay relevant. To adapt this change, many churches are investing in management software and other digital tools to enhance the experience for their participants. So like these tools not only improve communication and engagement, but also help churches meet the expectations of a modern audience. However, churches that resist this digital transformation and fail to use these tools, like digital marketing or online platforms, may face significant challenges because without adapting, they risk losing relevance in a world where convenience and accessibility often drive engagement. Ultimately, churches that prioritize innovation and invest in digital solutions are more likely to retain their current members and attract new ones, while those that don't may find themselves struggling to stay connected with their communities.
Okay, my name is Christos Georgiadis, and I'll be briefly talking about what our recommendations for First Baptist Church are. To make these recommendations, we used all of the data that we gathered. We had survey data that we used. Additionally, we did our primary and secondary research, an interview, and also just intuition. Number one, the establishment of an online platform for the First Baptist Church. As we discussed previously, there is a growing trend for online platforms in large organizations. This is due to the emergence of these platforms such as Instagram, Twitter, it could be Snapchat, TikTok, even in the recent years. And it is very important for large organizations to adapt. In these platforms, Instagram, TikTok, etc., you can see people advertising their companies, and especially for big companies that get on it early, they recognize that it's really important to do this to reach a wider audience, especially the younger audience that we're talking about. So as I said, the online presence is becoming increasingly important in the modern world. This would provide people an opportunity to attend church virtually also, having a website and a Zoom link where people can attend virtually consistently. Even for people, this was usually introduced in the time of COVID because people could not come, obviously, for reasons of COVID. But having this, even for people that just have no reason but do not have the energy or do not want to attend church, is really important because those people might skip a week or two or eventually decide that church is not right for them if they can't make the commitment. but having virtual church can allow them to not only do it from home when they're not available to go to church, but also do it while they're doing something else. Maybe at work, maybe at some other organization, some other commitment that they have on Sundays. Our second recommendation for the church is a consistent polling of members on their opinion on the state of the church and changes they might implement. From our surveys, we decided that a lot of the members deem leadership to be really influential. And from this, we decided that conducting surveys and gauging opinions of members is really important in having a positive environment that people will continuously come back to. So for this, we would implement surveys for the church to use, and these could also be implemented in the online platform on Instagram or on Twitter, etc. You could reach out to church leadership and make comments. You could do this anonymously also through surveys, and this would better promote the growth of the church in a direction that the members want to see it growing. Lastly, these are our works cited. Thank you for listening.